what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge Yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with a little cosmic insight this morning. And say, man, it's hump day again. So you already know what time it is, man. We're going to kick back off into this Venus series. And in doing so, shit might get a little aggressive today. Because this right here, this is a little something about those people that have Venus and Aries in their natal chart. And before I even go there, as I always do, I'm going to bring y'all a little bit about Venus in astrology. And I'll also bring y'all a little bit of information about the sign of Aries in astrology. And so with that being said, it ain't nothing to it but to do it, huh? Give me a second first. Get my mind right. What is Venus? Venus is the second planet from the sun. It's never more than 47 degrees away from the sun. It's feminine energetically, and it rules over the signs of Taurus and Libra, as well as the second and the seventh houses of the zodiac chart. And Venus is all about pleasure, especially pleasure shared with somebody else in particular. This planet concerns itself with love, romance, harmony, money, marriages, business partnerships, and beauty. Yeah. You know, Venus is about spreading happiness and tenderness, and at the same time teaching us to love and appreciate the things that we possess. It's all about the arts and each one of our individual sense of the aesthetic, you know, what you think is beautiful. And Venus wants us to indulge our senses and revel in the beauty of the universe. And for me, it's inextricably linked to refinement, culture, charm, grace. And wherever it shows up in your chart, it's going to bring a touch of class. This planet kind of deals with pleasures that we derive from our possessions too, and luxuries of any kind are pleasing to Venus, and its energy really asks us to appreciate the exquisite nature of things. And, you know, when I tell y'all about Venus, what do I always tell you? When you fucking with Venus, it's an extremely sensual, not necessarily sexual, but an extremely sensual world. And so, what is the sign of Aries? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It rules over the first house. It's ruled by Mars, and it lords over the head. Its symbol is the ram, and its mantra is, I am. I like that little rhyme. This is cardinal fire, y'all. And this energy likes to be first in all things. Aries is the leader of the pack, and it's always first in line to get shit cracking, man. But, you know, actually seeing shit through to completion, not so much. This energy prefers to initiate rather than complete. It's all about rallying the troops and heading head first into battle. You know, Aries kind of oozes personal magnetism. It ain't shy or timid. It's bold and in your grill. It's pioneering and the epitome of strength and competitiveness. Wherever Aries shows up in a heart, because Aries can show up in your heart. Wherever Aries shows up in the chart, you know, it brings a jolt of energy and dynamism and also aggression a little bit. And, you know, that can really bring about the dawning of a new day if you allow it to. So, you know, Aries is all about beginnings. And so, what happens when you're born with Venus and Aries in your natal chart? Well, when I think of these folks in particular, I picture a motherfucker who falls hard and loves fiercely and really values the thrill of romance. Yeah. They're extremely direct, man, and definitely not afraid to demonstrate their attraction as soon as they decide that they cut for you. And if you resist their advances, though, it'll probably turn them on even more, man, because it's all about the thrill of the chase with Aries. And, you know, they kind of see relationships like personal conquest, kind of like how they see everything in life. And so don't take that personal. You know, all in all, what you see is what you get with a Venus and Aries, you know. They're straight up and they don't hide parts of themselves or mince words, and they don't want relationships with motherfuckers who do that type of shit either, you know. They kind of go by the philosophy of come as you are and, you know, take me as I am or leave me the fuck alone, you know. And the flip side of that is kind of an impatient attitude and a strict independence of spirit. In short, though, they make up their minds extremely quickly about what the fuck they want, and they do not waste no time in going after it. And if something or somebody gets in their way, man, this the Ram. And Cardinal Fire reacts immediately. I could say that. On another note, Aries is a sign that's always down to fight for themselves. And the Venus in Aries person is the type to come on strong, smother you with attention, and then dip the fuck off on your ass and go conquer something else. And it ain't that they forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they're so motherfucking impatient, passionate, and they value their motherfucking independence above everything else. So either respect it or check it, because they gonna do what the fuck they want to do regardless. And that's just the card you're dealt. At the same time though, I can say that they keep it real and value truth, honesty, and integrity. So don't just assume that it's somebody else that they dipped off with. You know what I'm saying? They just dipped off because you ain't what's up to them no more. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, they're more liable to drop your ass like a bad habit in your motherfucking face than cheat on you behind your back. So you might as well give them their freedom, because they ain't finna stick around if you don't. That's real. And furthermore, although they love a good chase, Aries Venus people, they don't like emotional games at all. They're upfront, direct motherfuckers, and, you know, they enjoy playing around, but only for the sake of fun. You know, if you're the type that gets wrapped up in emotional warfare, I'm gonna tell you right now that they ain't the one for you. You know what I'm saying? If you have something on your mind with them, then get it off your motherfucking chest. You know, if you gotta play the silent game or be babied, then they're just gonna move the fuck on to something else. And I mean, can you blame them? You know, Venus and Aries people value assertiveness, bravery in a direct manner, pardon me. And, you know, they value these qualities in themselves as much as others too. They pride themselves in being independent and aggressive, and they have difficulty accepting motherfuckers who come across as clingy, needy, or weak to them. So any of that is liable to get your ass dropped like a bad habit too, man. You know what I'm saying? They not with that weak shit. And to them, it's weak shit. Pardon me. But to some of us, you know. But I don't have Venus in Aries. I have Venus in Leo. But I can sympathize in a way. But if you're involved with a Venus in Aries, motherfucker, you know, you're going to have to keep shit exciting and hot. Like I said, Cardinal Fire. Or you're probably going to end up with your heart broke. But that's probably your own fault, because they warned you to take them at face value, and you should have really taken heed, because these are people you take at face value. Because what they told you, they gonna do that, and that's just what it is. Look, man, Venus and Aries people don't need nobody. They don't need anybody. And should they decide that they do want you, you know, they'll have you till they decide that they don't want you no more. And then they ain't gonna play no games about it either. So it is what it is. You know, either take them or leave them. And in a way, some of us that sounds brutal or savage. To some of us that might sound brutal or savage, but really, you know, that's just as trill as it gets. That's just as straight as it gets. You know, clingy motherfuckers make them feel like they're walking through mud, man. And they ain't finna be dragged down by motherfuckers who can't fight their own battles or need other motherfuckers to make decisions for them. And as long as you can avoid that type of shit, they're probably gonna be the most fun and passionate and sexy people that you ever dealt with. And for those of y'all that do have Venus in Aries, my advice for y'all is to make sure that you ain't leaving trails of burning bodies in your wake, you know, with all that Cardinal Fire you got, man. Self matters, but self ain't everything. Self is minuscule. And you can never forget that. You can't never forget that, man. Because we all are one. You understand? Yeah, I hit you with that. But it don't matter where you got Venus at, because just because you build like that, it don't mean you have to build like that, man. Any negative traits that you got with any placement you got, you can leave that shit the fuck alone, man. Okay? Energy is always there. It's what the fuck you do with it. Okay? That's just a little news you can use. But if y'all fucking with me, please like, share, subscribe, man. If you're interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, whether that be in Western or Vedic, you know what I'm saying, or even numerology, you can either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. And say, man, until I see y'all in a little bit and we close out this series where we bring it to the detriment with a little something about those people that have Venus and Virgo in their natal chart. Y'all keep it real, because you ain't got to doubt one bit that I ain't. Okay? I'll let you in a minute.